Welcome back, everyone. This week we learned about the Loomis method, and we did the first part of the Loomis method. We start with a circle and we end with the bottom of the face down to the chin. Remember that it consists of a hairline and a nose and other things. And the rest consists of the sides of the face with those curved lines, the ellipses, and then the bottom of the face. The third line stops at the chin, and the bottom of the face consists of the mouth. That's where you will have your mouth. And then remember, we were supposed to draw 5 of these as practice, because we have to practice. Practice make perfect, but with art it's never perfect. I find it difficult sometimes, so I have to practice a lot. Some people think artists are born with that talent, but not true. It's a matter of practicing a lot. So if you want to get better at drawing, you have to practice and make lots of sketches, lots of thumbnail sketches, and just continue to do so. And then you will improve. Okay, so now we're going to shape up the skull, the top of the skull, the head a little bit more by drawing lines on the side connected to the lines from the side of the face that we created. Now I made a mistake here, and mistakes are welcome. So I had erased, and now I am trying to shape it up more, trying to make sure my lines are even, or everything's even, which is not, but that's okay. It's called sketching, and it is called practice. So go ahead and erase the sides of that head or the sides of that circle, and then you will see like the shape of a face form. Now after this, we're going to start the top of our nose, the place that's in between our eyebrows. I guess you can call that the top of your nose. So go ahead and make 2 dots here. Try to make them as even as possible. If you can, it's okay. Again, nothing's perfect, and we are practicing. Draw a line at the bottom and connect. We're going to do the same thing to the bottom of the nose, except it's going to be flipped. I kind of made that too wide, but we can fix that later. Now we're going to draw little triangles, upside down triangles, connecting to that bottom line of the nose. And now we're going to expand, I guess you would call that the bridge of the nose, and connect it to the corners of each triangle on each side. Okay, now let's start working on the brow line, the eye socket. And I'm going to fix the right side because it's off. So we try to get it as accurate as possible. As you can see, I'm noticing that. And another thing is, it's kind of hard to draw with it flat because I can barely see. Everything is like, it's not in front of me. And I'm trying to draw to the side so I can catch so the camera can film. So I really can't, I'm looking at it from like, I'm not on top of the sketchbook. I'm kind of looking further away from it. So my perception is off. But that's okay, because I'm going to fix it. I'm going to try. And that's the only thing we can do. All right, just defining some lines. All right, so now let's work on the forehead. We're going to pull down the sides of the hairline and shape it up. So you want to make some diagonal lines going to the ellipse. Remember, draw lightly. The only reason why I'm drawing dark is so you guys can see. And as you see, I do a lot of erasing. And so when you draw lightly, you can erase without seeing the pencil marks. So go ahead, and at this point, you just want to go ahead and follow along with what I'm doing.
Let's go to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in my chest
what I'm trying to draw here is the phylum. That's that little dip in the middle of like in between your nose and your lip. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right here. Usually it's not that big, but again, we're practicing. All right, so the little triangle I put is just a preliminary guide, or if that's what you want to call it, to the top lip. And so I'm marking my corners of my lips so I can make sure I get it as accurate as possible. Something that could help guide me in making my lips as proportioned as possible. Okay, so I know this part is going to look confusing, but it's like that dip on the bottom of your lip that sits like in between your lip and your chin, like the little bubble on your chin, I guess that's what you call it, but it's not another set of lips, it's just that dip. All right, there you have it. Now, let's give our person some ears. Just follow along.
お前はもう死んでいる。
All right, we completed the front view of a face using the Loomis method. We broke down the face into geometric shapes. Now make sure you upload this, but make sure you put this off to the side because we're going to learn how to draw each facial feature. All right, now see you later.